Now, just to cover the whole Samsung family here, I did a tips and tricks video on the Watch 8. I'll leave that in the description if you're interested in that. I did the Classic, and I went over the couple of features that are available only on the Classic. All the features that I went over are available on the Ultra here, except the anything to do with the rotating bezel, obviously. But there's a couple of features that are only available on the Ultra. And this is, keen observers will notice that this is the Ultra from last year. Because I buy most of my products and gadgets and everything that I review. So if you appreciate that, please hit subscribe. But I just could not see buying the second version, which is basically just a bump up in the storage and a different color. But everything else is the same. The hardware is the same. All the software features that are available on the Ultra 2 are available on the Ultra. So again, I'll go over a couple of things that are available on the Ultra. And please overlook the fact that it's not actually the Ultra 2. But the Ultra and the Ultra 2 do give you extra features that the Classic and the regular Watch 8 don't have. So let me show you those. Okay, so let me get into the exercises. And you can just hit this button here. I'm going to open up my exercises. Not archery. Let's do running. And now if I just hit this gear icon right down here, and of course we have our usual stuff. We have the target and goals and all that kind of stuff that you want to do. But if you scroll down here, we got route. And this feature is not available on the other watches, only on the Ultra and the Ultra 2. But let's go ahead and click on this. Now it says route, so I don't have any on the watch for this exercise because each GPX file that you have, you could download it for your different exercises and then it will show up only for those exercises that you want. So maybe on bikes you take longer routes than you're running or, vice versa. I don't know. But let's add it on the phone. I think there's another way to do this, but I thought this was the easiest. So let me just show you this. We're going to add it on the phone. Now let's get to the phone. Okay, now it opens up my Samsung Health app right here. So now I'm going to import my files and I could search for route. So if I already had them on the phone, I could go ahead and search for them. But let me just show you how this works. I'm going to import them from my files. Now, it does take a little bit to get the GPX file onto your phone, and I did a detailed video on that, so check out my channel if you are interested in that. But here I have some GPX files right here. Now, I have these as my recent files. If you have other GPX files, you just click on this and go into your GPX files. But I'm going to click on this one right here, and let's do done. Now, I have to blur this out, but it does show me the map, and it does show me a preview of where I'm going, which is nice. And then I could also change the name down here if I want. So let's do... I don't know, how about bike ride? Oh, we're doing it running, I'm sorry. Let me just change the name here. Let's go into test run route so I know what this is for the future. And I just hit save. Do I want to start the workout? I can do it on my phone if I want, or the watch. I'm going to do the watch, right? So let's go ahead and do that. And I didn't have to do it right there if I didn't want to. So here's the details of my route right there. I got to blur out, some of the information so you don't know where I live. Hopefully I kept that secret with all my videos. But let's go ahead and check my watch now. Let's get up here. So now we're in the same thing here. Test run route right there, right? And now if I hit start, there I go. And it's going to go ahead and do everything. Okay, so I'm just going to go back into the running because I wanted to show you one more thing here. So if I have the running, I'm just going to hit that gear icon again. And now I have my test run route right here, right? Now let me just click on it. And then it shows me the route and the mileage and all that kind of stuff. And then there we go. Now, before this goes, if I hit start right here, I can still hit the gear icon now. It's got my route all set up, right? Test run route. I hit the gear icon, and then now I could do my, my goals, and I could have, the race and interval training. I could do all that stuff. I could set all this stuff up after I pick the route, which is nice. Now, you could also see that the track back is all grayed out because, again, I didn't move and it doesn't have a position yet. Once it gets the GPS lock and I start actually moving off my position, then it will light up here and it won't be grayed out, and then I could tap it and get back to where I'm started. But as you all know, I'm in my lead line studio, so there is no GPS signal here. Now let me just show you one more thing. There is also a multisport mode, which is not available on the other devices. You can kind of get around it a little bit with interval training and stuff like that, but this has a built-in multisport mode, which is kind of nice. So let's get into this. And let me scroll over to it. Multisport, right? That's right there. And let me click on it. Now, these are built in. Now, we got the triathlon, and then we got this one, and this one. Now, in my first edit of this video, I pronounced these all crazily, so I'm just not even going to say which ones they are, but you can see what they are. And you can also see here that there's no target. So I could pick a target for each one of these different events, and then the watch will keep track of each goal. So you can have different goals. I could have a timer on this one, 10 minutes or something. Then this one could be my calories, and this could be distance. I could change all that. So let me just show you that. This is one I created, and then I'm going to show you how to add one in a moment. But let's go to the triathlon here, right? So let's go ahead and click on this one here. Now, we got open water swim, right? I got no target. So let me click on that, and I could pick, whatever I want there. 30 minutes, right? Now let's get out of this. Now we can go into the bike. I already had that for 30 minutes. And then running, I could change this target. And this one could be, distance. There we go. So we got 6.21 miles, right? And now I'm done. And then all I need to do is hit start and I'm off. But if I don't want to do a triathlon, maybe I want to do something different. So let's show you that. Let's go down here. I'm going to hit add. And you can do this in the app as well. I'm just showing you on the watch because I'm here. So let's see here. Add exercises, right? Let's go ahead and do it. So you are a little limited in the exercises you could add. Let's do, I don't know, want to do treadmill? Okay. So that's my first one, and then I set my target and do all that kind of stuff. Then I add another exercise. Let's do, let's do mountain biking. Let's add that one. And then I'm going to add another exercise. I could stop there if I want, but I'm going to go with one more. Let's do the pool swim. And there we go. I'm exhausted just thinking about this whole thing. But there we go, and save. Now it has it all in there, and I just hit start. And again, now I can change my targets and all that kind of stuff. But this is only available on the Ultra and the Ultra 2. So if you like that kind of stuff, you can get this. Again, there's a little bit of a workaround. You can create your own exercise, and you can create a couple exercises with rest periods in between. But this is kind of built in, and it's just easier to do on the Ultra, but not a game-changing feature. I'm just showing you that this is available on the Ultra. Okay, now let me just show you the last feature that is available only on the Ultra and the Ultra 2 and not available on the Watch 8 Classic or the regular Watch 8. It has to deal with the quick button here. So let me get back. And why don't I just take the watch off for this? Okay, so this is a little easier holding it like this. So let me just show you the quick button options here. And we got to get into settings, of course. So there we go. And then we got to get into buttons here. Buttons and gestures, right? Makes sense. There we go, and this is the quick button. That's this button right here. And this is our action. Now, for some reason, Samsung still limits the things you can do on this. Samsung could easily have it where you hit this button and you can open up any app that you want and just do any setting or feature that is available on the watch. But for some reason, they limit it. So let me just show you what's available here. Okay, so you could do the exercises, and then, of course, you could pick your exercise that you want. So that will start up automatically when you hit this button. Instead of having that scrolling wheel of all your exercises, it will go straight to running or whatever you want. So let's get out of that. And then these are our options. I mean, very variable here. And then you could have none if you think you're hitting this by accident or something like that. Let me get back here. Now the action, you could do a short press or a double press. So if you are hitting this by accident, then just hit this. And then we got the double press right there. Easy to change that. And then, of course, we have the siren. So if you push and hold this for 5 seconds, I'm not going to demo it here, but it is very loud, actually. I didn't think you could push this by accident, but I actually did the other day when I was wearing this, so it is possible. I didn't hold it pushed for 5 seconds, but it did trigger the short press action on here. So it is possible. So if you are worried about the siren going off when you're in the middle of doing something or working out or something like that, then you can go ahead and just toggle this off if you want. And then, of course, you have the other buttons. We're not going to get into those. Now, besides the build quality and the shape, those are the only distinguishing features between this and the Watch 8 and the Watch 8 Classic. It's much more expensive, so you can decide which watch you are interested in. If you made it this far, you probably already subscribed, but if by some chance you did not, please take the chance now, hit subscribe, like, share this. That really helps me out, and I really do appreciate it. I do read all the comments, and I try to respond to all of them. So if you have any questions, you can put it in the comments, and I will try to get back to you. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video.